Hey everyone, I'm here in Kuala Lumpur. I'm going to be heading out today from my hotel. There's some beautiful botanical gardens, a bird sanctuary, hiking trails, a few other things. So I'm really excited to show you around. See, here's the hotel, the Majestic. It's a beautiful old British colonial hotel, beautifully restored. It's quite huge. The grounds are, can't see all here, but it goes around for a long ways. Now I'm going to try to head to the Botanical Gardens, which are somewhere over here. Not sure if there's a direct path, but I'm going to give it a try. You can see we're on a very busy street here. It looks like I can walk over this way. Let's find out. And in front of me you can see this huge building. It's the second tallest building in the world after the Burj Khalifa. I was tempted to go up, but I think I've been up the Burj Khalifa and hate being in crowds and elevators, so I think I might skip it this trip, maybe sometime in the future. I'd love to come back to Kuala Lumpur. This is like my fourth day here, I think. It's a really great city, very affordable, great food. Kind of hard to get around as a pedestrian, so it's good to take. They got a good public transportation and affordable taxis, so that's probably the best way. It's a short distance to the Botanical Gardens, so I'm trying to walk there, but I may fail. Sometimes you just get to a street where you can't pass. But you never know till you give it a shot. Let's find out. There are some beautifully preserved old British buildings from when this was a British colony. Across the street is the railway station. And then right over here is a big, not sure what this was, beautiful old building. It's like they've been pretty well maintained, which is nice. Sometimes they let these fall into disrepair. Well, it looks like it's sure it's a bank or a government building or now, but you can see so you can see it's the old Malayan Railway headquarters building, completed in 1917. It's quite impressive. Alright, looks like I'm heading in the right direction. Google Maps can be a little tricky. It doesn't always give you the best route or even a possible route. And if you look across the street, here is the National Mosque. I went there in my previous Kuala Lumpur video, worth a visit and worth watching that video if you haven't seen that yet. Alright, I got into a little quieter part of the city. A good sign. You can see gardens. There's a giant bird park in here I'd like to visit too if I can. Not sure exactly where the entrance is, supposedly this way, so I'm hopeful. I always hate when I walk a long way and have to backtrack, but especially in heat like this. Whew. But part of the fun of being on an adventure. Yeah, so this is the world's largest free flight walk-in aviary. I mean, you can walk in and the birds are allowed to free, but they're covered by a big net, so I guess they're kind of trapped in there, but it's a huge space, so you get to, I guess, see the birds close up. So hopefully the entrance is up here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the netting up there, all the beautiful trees. Fortunately, it's a beautiful day today. You can see just wonderful blue skies. It usually rains every day. It's kind of unpredictable, so usually it's in the later afternoon so far I've been here. So started a little early, so hopefully I can get done by the time it rains. Yesterday just poured for like 2 hours and thunder and lightning, so and I brought a coat, but I've been stuck out in one of those storms like my first night here, and man, it's not pleasant. So hopefully the heavens will be agreeable today. It looks like don't have much to worry about for the next couple hours, but you never know in Southeast Asia. Weather's very, very unpredictable. And you can see the netting behind me that keeps in the birds. And I can see some birds up there, and I'm not sure you can see them with this. One bad thing about the GoPro, it doesn't have a very good zoom function, but otherwise been a very good camera. There's that. Whew. Heat is starting to get to me. A lot of sweat. Supposed to be, I think, 90 Fahrenheit today. Ooh, there's a nice breeze, but not that hot yet, but it will be soon. A lot of humidity. Whew. All right, I made it to the bird sanctuary. 85 ringgit. It's about $7-8. Not too bad. Got to go in a little door so birds can't get in or out. And you can see the netting here covering the whole area. On and on. Whew. I'm really sweating now. Pretty cool. They're not scared of you at all. Just like to hang out. Really cool. They're obviously not scared of people. They fly right up to you and just kind of take a look at you. You can see this place is pretty massive. Whoa! That sign says I may be pretty, but I have an attitude. I will bully anyone who disturbs my personal space, and they were not happy with me there. Hello. And they can be peacocks. I hear can be kind of nasty, so I think I'll stay away. Wow, so far this place is pretty cool, and also nice to get in some shade, a nice little breeze out of the sun. I got all kinds of birds, some caged, some just walking around. This should be a pretty huge place. But I got lots of fish too. Got a little carp. I think I'm going to feed them. They see me and they're coming up here. But they do sell a little fish food, but I think I'll leave them in peace. So they have these doors between every zone. Get the birds out. And I got some few emus hanging out. I think those what those are. Like they're hanging out in the shade. And you can see the extent of some of the netting. Looks like there's a waterfall ecosystem down there. Looks like this is the way in, the waterfall aviary. All right. And you can see the peacocks here just hanging out. Heard they can be nasty, so I'll keep my distance. It's like a couple of females and a male over there. And check out those bright colors on the male. Now in this section the birds are kind of everywhere, just not bothered by you much at all. And you can see the huge area of netting here we're in. So a lot of peacocks in my path here. Let's see if they'll let me pass. Whoa, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just going this way. Ooh. Well, they seem pretty nice. I think they're really used to people, so. Buddy. Thanks, guy. Don't hurt me. Wow, check out these guys. There are a bunch of them over here. These are hornbills, maybe? Certainly not a bird expert, but there's a lot of them. Pretty big. You can see a bunch of these storks or pelicans. Pelicans, maybe. I don't know if you can see that far, but you get a good sense of the size of the netting. Check out this guy's legs. He's got little short legs and a backwards knee and then a big long legs there. Really cool. Some really incredible looking birds here. Just kind of hanging out, not bothered by us as long as you don't get too close to them. They're just kind of chilling. And this little guy has joined me for a little drink here. Hello. Well, I finished with the bird park, really cool. Lots of birds just hanging around, not bothering you, and you're not bothering them, so it seems to work pretty well. I'm off to my next stop. I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna head deeper into the Botanical Gardens. There's some hiking trails, other stuff. I'm gonna go take a look, see what I can find. Well, I made it to the Botanic Gardens, which is a little north of the bird park. Here you can see I'm really sweating. It's really getting hot. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon, so probably only going to get hotter. See how long I can do it. Luckily, the skies still look clear. Hopefully, it won't get rained on. But gotta be ready for anything. They've got these little gazebos here all over the place. I guess in case it rains, you can run off and wait it out. Whew. A little rain sounds nice now, but I know it would feel bad after a little bit. All right, on into the Botanical Gardens. Well, it's getting super hot. I'd hoped to, there's a bunch of nature trails farther up, but I'm too tired. I've already walked about 6 miles today. I think I'm going to head back to the hotel, get in the air conditioning, take a shower, maybe take a little nap. Whew, man. See if I can make it back. Oh, stairs, my dreaded nemesis. We meet again. Oh. Well, I gotta say, it is quite beautiful and peaceful. Kuala Lumpur can be kind of a loud, chaotic city, so it's nice to be under the shade in peace and quiet. I mean, I'm not far from the city. The city buildings are just over there, but you hardly hear the traffic at all. So, so it's nice to, nice to get away, get a little shade. Well, Google Maps led me this way, but leads to a gate that's locked. The street's right up there. I'm not sure why they locked this, but oh well. Gotta head back down, take the long way around. Guess I could climb it, but you don't want to break too many laws in a country like Malaysia or any country when you travel. Always wise to play it safe. Well, I made it back to the main street where I know how to get back to my hotel. It was really windy. I kept hitting dead ends, and it's been about 45 minutes since I last filmed. I had to go over a big hill and down and around, so I'm really tired. So I'm glad I stopped when I did, headed back. Whew. Well, I made it back to my hotel. This is like the back entrance, different. The other entrance is on the other side of the tall part there. It's a little secret back entrance. Gives you a better sense of its colonial history. Looks very old school. Gives you a good idea how beautiful this hotel is. It's kind of like a little maze, like when stuff has been added on. They've got these little side rooms, little rooms for afternoon tea or all kinds of stuff. Like here's the orchid room. You can have tea in there. You can see how spacious it is. Oh man, I'm really tired. I'll head up to my room. Ooh, wow. Well, I'm out of breath, very tired, but I made it back. Definitely a cool little trip. Took about, 3.5 hours. I would have liked to go longer, but it just got so hot. So maybe if you do it, make time to go into a mall and take a break. I can barely stand up. Luckily, you can see the weather remained good. No rain on the horizon. That'll probably rain the next few hours at some point, so I think I'm just gonna take a shower, take a little nap, and since I have nothing to drink, I do have water, but since I'm very thirsty, I'm gonna go for the expensive mini bar to get a 7-Up. These are like $2.50. I don't usually go for the mini bar, but when you're desperate, you're desperate. And there's one thing about this hotel, there's not a lot of convenience stores nearby. It's kind of out by itself. So I think people that stay at fancy hotels usually have a car or get a taxi, or not many people put on a little day pack and walk around 90-degree weather. But that's going to be it for this video. I'm leaving Kuala Lumpur tomorrow. It's a really great city. I'd recommend it. I'm heading to up north, 5-hour bus ride to Penang. So I'm really excited. So should be a couple videos from there. So I hope you join me.